Hello there, and welcome back to Horror Theater. Today, we're going to be going into a case that involved a crashed UFO and a non-human body that was recovered from it. It is a little known tale that should be up there with the likes of Roswell, but sadly isn't. So sit back, grab a coffee, and join me as we take the plunge into the paranormal and see if we can find out exactly what is visiting from the dark vastness of space. This is the UFO crash of Laredo, Texas. It's a warm July night in 1948. The skies of Springfield, Arizona were clear just like most nights. That is, until 3 different radars under their control picked up on a flying object that wasn't familiar to them. The object seemed to be moving much faster than any technology that was available at the time, or even now actually. The object was clocked in at around 2,000 miles per hour. The craft was originally spotted going north towards Canada before it made a complete 180 and started to head towards Texas. There have been several UFO investigators that claim to see 2 military crafts following the saucer, and were described to be 2 Lockheed P-80 shooting star jets. Little is known about the effects of these jets, however, or if they even opened fire at all. But they did follow the craft for a few hours. During this time, however, there were a lot of cases of Army crafts opening fire on UFOs, so this wouldn't be too far-fetched. After a few hours, the jets noticed that the UFO started to wobble in the air and slow down significantly. They lost track of it, and it also disappeared from all the radars. Even though it disappeared, it was still located. Using all the available radars, they were able to triangulate where exactly it was going, or where it went down, if it did at all. The location was sighted in Mexico, about 30 miles from the border. John W. Bowen, a marshal stationed at the Carswell Air Force Base near Fort Worth, Texas, admitted that he was part of the team that went to secure the site after the UFO crashed. John had told his nephew about this incident, who was later interviewed by UFO researcher Todd Sackell, and his nephew mentioned how his uncle and the rest of the soldiers sent to secure the site were told that if they said a word about this incident to anybody, they would be the sorriest people around. So you know the government was serious about this. There was also several eyewitnesses that claimed to have seen army trucks driving to the site and leaving with the UFO in chunks. The army trucks headed towards the San Antonio Air Depot in order to study the object and whatever else they found inside. This was all that was known about the incident, at least until 1978. Springfield claims that a body of an extraterrestrial was found at the crash site. The body was about 4 feet 6 inches with absolutely no hair and a hand with no thumbs. Its head was extremely big compared to the rest of its body, and even though its eyes were destroyed in the fire, its eye sockets were huge and wrapped around its head, which seemed to have given it almost 180-degree vision. It had no ears or nose, but instead had slits in those areas. It had no lips, but its mouth was also a slit that had no teeth or no tongue. It had legs, but no toes on its feet, and since it didn't have any thumbs, it only had 4 fingers, but they seemed to be claw-like in appearance. The scientists could not find any reproductive organs on the body, and compared its gray skin to the texture of a human female breast. This picture that has been up on the screen is the alleged alien I'm describing, burned and charred from the craft. It has come to be known as the Tomato Man due to its large head. While some say this picture could be a badly burned human body, or even a monkey that the government used to test a new craft, we honestly just don't know. There were also rumors that there was 2 extra aliens on the craft that made it to the base alive, but these have no accredited sources, so I decided to leave it till the end and let you decide. So what do you guys think? Did the US retrieve aliens from a craft in Texas? Could this be Roswell 2.0? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to sub if you haven't already, as well as hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future content just like this one. This has been Horror Theater, and if there's one thing you can take from this video, let it be this. As much as we believe we're in control, as much as we believe in what we already know, we don't know everything. There are things in this universe that we might never have the answers to, and things we could have the answers to pretty soon. The real question is, do we want them? Have a great night, everybody, and stay safe out there.